Each of these giants has succeeded in business, and they have done something more, something bigger, something that will be here long after they're gone. In the past few years, we have honored individuals who have left a lasting impression on our community. Larry H. Miller built an automotive empire and ensured that we would have a professional basketball team to cheer for, and may I say they're playing tonight. And to those of you season ticket holders, thank you for coming to the Giant in the City. To Bill Nelson, who guided a healthcare company that cares for thousands of Utahns and continually raises the bars on quality patient care, not only in this community, but around the world. Roger Boyer and Ellis Ivory have spent their careers building this community, literally one board and one steel beam at a time. And last year, we welcomed for the very first time the first woman to be Giant of our city, Bishop Carolyn Tanner Irish. She has uplifted and provided spiritual guidance for so many in this community and many others across this great country. Tonight, we add the name of another giant to that extremely impressive list. Bishop H. David Burton is the 31st person to receive the Giant of our city, which was first presented in 1970. Since then, we have honored excellence in business, exemplary generosity of time and resources, and enduring love of our community. This year's honoree will be right at home with those who have been honored previously. Bishop Burton lives to serve, to uplift, and to build. As the presiding bishop of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, he has administered care for those in need. Think about that for a moment. His stewardship is over the temporal welfare of members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and many who are not members of that faith across the globe. This is charity on a global scale. I need to just share with you, there's never a time that I don't have the rare privilege of being in his office, where behind the large conference desk, just outside his office, is a global presentation of issues that are going on around the world. I don't understand the dots, but I certainly understand the great need and the humanitarian effort of this great man and the great church who supports him. When disaster strikes anywhere around the world, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is among the very first to respond. Unfortunately, those events seem to be increasing in frequency and intensity. We see the devastation of earthquakes in Haiti and Chile, and just last week in Japan. The images are heartbreaking, to say the least. No matter the frequency of these incidents, the response will always come swiftly and impressively, and it will originate right here in Salt Lake City, under the direction of the presiding bishop. As a passionate supporter of the arts community, Bishop Burton has helped enrich the lives of thousands of Utahns. He loves beauty so often found in art. Our community benefits from a world-class ballet, symphony, and theatrical productions. In addition to these treasures, the LDS Conference Center hosts wonderful performances that attracts talents from around the world and abroad, including world-class performers, memorable celebrations at the Christmas time, and top children's choirs from Olympic countries for a celebration of international goodwill and friendship. Art beautifies our community, and art in our community has benefited a great deal from Bishop Burton. And as a businessman, he has overseen the unprecedented investment in the capital city at City Creek Center. This is one of many projects that are underway and envisioned of another great group of honorees that was envisioned by another person that we have honored as a giant in our city, President Gordon B. Hinckley, and his counselors. Bishop Burton worked to make them a reality. Bishop Burton has played a key role in the renaissance of downtown Salt Lake City, the most vibrant renaissance in America today. We have seen the expansion of our mass transit system to become one of the finest in the nation. We have seen mixed-use development like Gateway, world-class hotels like the very one that we're eating in tonight. He has overseen the buildings of religious structures across the world and here in our capital city, like the church's history library and the beautiful conference center, a world-class facility which has hosted a number of community events. Bishop Burton is part of a larger downtown movement. The incredible growth of our city has been multifaceted in its efforts. Others who have played a role in the reinvigoration of our city are here tonight also. And I think it's very appropriate for us to honor some of them. We recognize the contribution of Deloy Hansen. In addition to owning a large stake of Real Salt Lake, the past U.S. champions in soccer, Deloy is a major commercial property owner. With his most recent project underway across the lot from the Chamber, the new headquarters of Questar, we recognize the work of Roger Boyer. Roger is a giant in our city, having built hundreds of thousands of square feet of commercial property, most notably the Gateway. We should recognize Kem Gardner. Kem has stood shoulder to shoulder with Roger Boyer. Together, they have built one of the most recognizable pieces of one of the great things that we do. One of the great, I think that was the Jazz mentioning they were ahead, Gail. Recognize pieces of our skyline and copper-topped Utah One Center. We should recognize the work of Vasilios Priskos. Vasilios currently serves as chairman of the Downtown Alliance Board of Trustees. Bishop Burton was one of the founding members of the Downtown Alliance. As a major downtown property owner, Vasilios has shown remarkable dedication to the central business district. We should honor the contributions of Bruce Bingham. Bruce is the immediate past chair of the Downtown Alliance Board. As a partner in Hamilton Partners, he played a critical role in the development of 222 Main Street and continues the work on the Utah Performing Arts Center to bring first-rate Broadway plays to Salt Lake City. And last but certainly not least, we should applaud the efforts of the Holding family. The Holding family built this remarkable facility we meet in this evening. The Grand American Hotel has been acknowledged as one of the great jewels of America and to be in the heart of our city. It's a perfect complement to the little America across the street. You know, there are also small people who have played a role in downtown Salt Lake City. Richard Warnick, who to me is one of the great champions of downtown, the owner of the Oxford Shoe Shop. He has continued in the midst of tearing our city apart to rebuild it, stayed in business, a lone voice who continues to support the very best of what we are. To Richard and to the many other businesses of Salt Lake, we all need to say thank you. They have vision. They have vision, and they have driven that vision into reality. These visions have been woven into the larger tapestry of downtown Salt Lake City. There is no other city in the world like Salt Lake City. We're surrounded by unsurpassed natural beauty, and we're blessed with a strong sense of community that manifests itself in a spirit of cooperation and common purpose and in success. The dedication exemplified by Bishop Burton plays a critical role in the development of this, the capital of the new American West. When we hosted the 2002 Winter Olympic Games, many said that it was our chance to welcome the world, and it was. But it turns out that those 2 weeks were more. They were a springboard for something even bigger. Our growth did not stop there. We continued forward. We continued to innovate. We continued to build. Tonight we honor one who has been a giant among men. We honor him for his work, for his service, and for his devotion to our community. Bishop H. David Burton is truly a giant in our city.